Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is Sunday, December 19th. It's week 15 NFL. We got a full slate today. Not quite as much sports today as we had yesterday, but still a great day. We got it pretty much everything but college football today. So let's recap Saturday. Saturday was okay, just above 500 overall. We'll take it, got to keep it moving. We'll start here with Vinny. He was 1-2 yesterday, 14-25 on the month, down 8.89 units. Tough one for Chris. He was 0-3, 19-18 on the month, still up 3.93 units. Shawnee says, now we did have a couple games get postponed yesterday. Sean fell victim to that, so he finished 1-1 on the day, 19-19 on the month, up 0.92 units. Spencer also had one of his picks postponed. He finished 2-0 on the day, 21-17, up 2.44 units. Step back for your boy yesterday. I was 1-2, 21-18, up 6.88 units. Big winner yesterday was Wilkie. He was 3-0. He is 22-17. He's up 9.21 units. Wilkie is crushing right now. Love to see it. And Steve was 2-1. He is 14-25 on the month, down 13.39 units. So yesterday, ton of sports yesterday, ton of bets flying around yesterday. Western Kentucky absolutely smashed, which I was happy to see. Utah State, I picked the wrong bet. I had Utah State money line and I had the over. I thought the over was a safer pick. I was dead wrong, and Utah State won. Shout out to them. Patriots, man, all I can say is statement win by the Colts yesterday. I know this was in Indy, but Patriots had won like 6 or 7 straight, looked like a force, and they just couldn't get it going. I mean, now we'll see what happens with the Colts, because Carson Wentz has played just good enough basically to be a little bit better than a game manager. I think he's a little better than a game manager, but he certainly has not been shooting the lights out. I don't even think he had 100 yards passing yesterday. Jonathan Taylor, though, good Lord. The kid's a beast, absolute beast. So we'll see how things shake out there, but it was good. Like, overall, though, great day. Tons of sports. Can't ask for much more than that. So let's get into our locks for today. Haven't heard from Vinny yet. I know he was going hard yesterday, which I love to see. He was up late last night watching that ULL game. Needed them to cover 4, and they did. So big hit by Vin last night on that game. So shout out to you. So he'll get a pass this morning. As soon as I get the picks, I'll put them out on Twitter. They did make it on Twitter yesterday if you've been following along. So like I said, as soon as I hear from Vinny, those picks will be on Twitter. Chris might have my favorite 3 picks of the day, at least a combo, but he's got Jags minus 2.5 and over 36.5. I think the Jaguars are going to do everything they can to try to make Urban Meyer look as bad as possible. And that starts by looking decent, looking good, winning big, looking like a competent football team. I think they cover the 2.5 easy. And the 36.5, I guess that comes down to Houston if they can get a couple in the end zone, but love that pick. James Robinson, anytime touchdown. I think he has a huge day today because Urban Meyer is, I don't know what his deal with him is. You know, he drafted a running back in the first round when they already had James Robinson, who looked very good. Looked like he was a starting NFL running back. I think he is going to crush today. Urban refused to use him all year too. Just, I mean, just Urban Meyer is a piece of shit. And you know that I'm gonna love this one. Joel Embiid first basket. Chris gets it. That you know that I'm giving that as a bonus first basket pick today because the Sixers have a game. Chris gets it. Love those 3 picks. Chris is going 3-0 today. Shawnee says switching it up a little bit. Normally we would be looking for some combination of Najee Harris touchdown and Steelers to either cover or win. We're going Deontay Johnson anytime touchdown and Steelers money line. So a little shake up for Sean here. Devontae Parker anytime touchdown, Dolphins money line, and James Conner anytime touchdown, Cardinals money line. Just my being will not allow me to say I like that first pick. I like the other 2 a lot, and there's a good chance that he hits all 3, but we'll leave it at that. Spencer, he's got Zeke anytime touchdown, Melvin Gordon anytime touchdown, and Packers Ravens over 44. I got Packers -6 and Rodgers over 229.5 and 2+ touchdowns. Listen, Aaron Rodgers has been like complaining about his toe and blah, blah, blah. And he's had like 3 straight games over 300 yards. He had 4 touchdowns last week too. I think this hits easy. The Packers are on a roll. The Ravens are, I don't know what to think about the Ravens right now. Bills -9.5 and over 41.5. And same thing with the Bucks. Bucks -9.5 and over 41.5. The Bucks have not been able to beat. I mean, Tom Brady has not been able to beat the Saints in the regular season. The Bucks have not been able to beat the Saints in the regular season. The Saints have a ton of injuries. Coach is out with COVID for like the 7th time. I think Sean Payton's had it now. I think the Bucks are just going to annihilate them, and this might be 3-4 touchdown win for them. We'll see, but I love them today. Same thing with the Bills. I love the Bills today. I think this is kind of a get back game for them. I think they need to really assert themselves and show that it wasn't a fluke in the beginning of the season. They are good, and I think they smoked the Panthers today. Wilkie. Josh Allen over 229.5 and Diggs anytime touchdown. I love that because I think that this is a game for Diggs too. He's due. I think I like him to score 2 today personally. Kyler over 24.5 rushing yards and James Conner anytime touchdown. Lock that one up. Lock that one up. Bet the house on that one. That is definitely hitting. And as much as I love that, I think this one might even be better. Deebo Samuel anytime touchdown and over 29.5 rushing yards. Hammer, absolutely hammer that. And Steve, I mean, I've already talked about some of this stuff that he's picking and how much I love it. So there you go. Diggs anytime touchdown over 69.5 receiving yards. You know I love that. I'd say hammer that one. Penguins money line over 3.5 total goals in that game. Be honest, I don't look at anything but football. I'll take your word for it, Steve. And James Robinson anytime touchdown over 64.5. I told you this kid's gonna have a monster day today. If there's anyone that wants to make Urban Meyer look bad on that Jags team, it is him. And he wants to make him look as bad as possible because he fucked his entire season this year, and he's gonna come out swinging. I'm telling you, James Robinson all over him today. All right, so we got a couple first basket bonus picks. Obviously, Joe, the Sixers got a game today. We're going Joe first basket. Looking at it, it's weird because of all the players in the COVID protocol. Ayton, he's another one that I bet almost as much as Joe. Don't bet anybody as much as Joe, but almost as much as Joe. Isaac Okoro, I told you how much I love him yesterday. He is in the protocol, so he's not playing. Mobley's in the protocol. Cleveland's got a bunch of guys there. My boy, Lamar Stevens, Penn State alum, one of the best players to play basketball at Penn State in my lifetime. Love this kid. He's got guts. This kid is gritty. He's aggressive. He's probably starting today. He's at plus 1,200 on the first basket odds. Sprinkle on that line. I'm telling you, This is the type of guy that he is going to take his one shot starting. This is his first start in the NBA, to my knowledge. He's going to take that shot. He's going to come in. He's going to be aggressive. Type of kid that will pull up and just pop one to start the game, try to set a tone. I love him as a dark horse for first basket today. So take that for what it's worth. Obviously, there's some bias behind that. But also, in that bias, I've watched him play quite a bit. So I do have an idea of how he plays. Love him for first basket. Just, like I said, a little sprinkle. He's my dark horse for today. And what's going to get it going today? I told you, change is coming soon. We are going with Old Tub. Now, this is essentially, you know, how true it is, I'm not sure. This is the original Jim Beam. Before Jim Beam was Jim Beam, it was Old Tub. And the major difference is it's bottled and bond, so it's coming in at 100 proof. It is completely unfiltered. Normally, bourbons, we're gonna have a little bourbon talk here for a minute. Normally, bourbons are filtered with charcoal or cold filtering through paper. This, none of that. All they do is they pour it through a screen to keep the big chunks of charcoal and wood out of the bottle. So it's a little bit cloudy. It has more flavor. The more you filter, the more flavor you take out of a bourbon. Just remember that. So, which is why vodka is filtered a billion times, because they want it to taste like water. But this is as robust and full flavored as you can get. Just a pretty cool thing that they're doing this year, a little limited release of it. But so figured we would use this today. And that's been Bourbon Talk with Dan. And Weekend Warrior Double Nickel, you know that we're going with that today. This is our weekend speciality. So, yeah, that Patriots game really threw me for a loop. They did come back there at the end. I think they were down, I want to say they were down 20-0. It was either 20-0 or 27, I can't remember. But they got the whole way back to 20-17. And then James Taylor, oh, maybe him too. Then Jonathan Taylor. 67-yard touchdown run to seal the victory for the Colts. That is a massive win for the Colts. A massive win, especially because they lost both games to the Titans. Now today becomes a massive game for the Titans as they play in Pittsburgh. I don't know what to think about that game, to be honest. I didn't touch any part of it at all, because obviously who knows what the hell you're getting with the Steelers this year. And you know what? Honestly, kind of the same with the Titans. You never know week to week who's going to show up with those two teams, and it's a 1-point spread. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that game. There's a lot of tough games on the slate today. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of games that I know people think look easy, but they're divisional matchups, and those aren't ever easy. Like Cowboys 11-point favorites at the Giants. Well, yeah, in theory, the Cowboys are light years ahead of the Giants, but it's a divisional game. Redskins ended up getting that game to 7 points last week. The Giants could very well do the same. Who knows? It just, I don't know. A lot of tough ones on the slate today, but that makes for entertainment. All right. Oh, that is a beauty. Oh, that was great. That was great. All right. What a way to start a Sunday. Got a little sharp edge there. Had tetanus written all over it. All right. Let's get it. Let me just, I like it. I like how it smells. I like it. All right. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. It's like you feel it's like in a movie or cartoon or something when you get like injected with something that's just like flowing through your veins. Man, like ice. All right, guys, do all the things. Follow all the social media accounts. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Check out the merch store. We got a ton of great stuff up there. We got Christmas merchandise. We had the talk yesterday. You can get it for this year. You can still wear it the week of Christmas, and you'll have it for next year already. So check it out. Pretty sick. And you know what? Next year, probably be different stuff, so it'll be vintage. So there you go. Interact with us online. Let us know who you like, who you hate, who you tell, who you fade. You know the things that we always say. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back Tuesday for a bonus episode, and we'll start the damn thing over on Thursday. I love you guys. Let's cash some bets.
And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift